Hello and welcome to more Legacy Cube drafts. This pack we got some things. Bitter Blossom is great. I don't think Smokestack's in this cube anymore. But it's, just a 2-mana make 1/1 flyers every turn is really powerful. Jace Vryn's Prodigy I like quite a lot. Probably more than Bitter Blossom. The lands I don't think are anything special. I don't usually like first picking lands that aren't duels or fetches. These are just pretty mediocre. I think Gideon Jura is one of the better planeswalkers in a very controlling deck, considering he can protect you from creatures, kill creatures, and is a threat all on his own. That's really versatile for a planeswalker. I'm going to start off with Jace Vryn's Prodigy, though. This card is really, really nice. Well, we could follow it up with a Cryptic Command if we really want to. That could be committing to heavy blue too early, but I think it's worth the risk, because this card is very good, as is this guy. So I'll take that, passing up on... Oh, Tetsumak is in here. That's pretty cool. Passing up on not much. Stoneforge, Mer Battle Ball, some other stuff. We're taking Cryptic. Well, there's a Volcanic Island. It's a very good card. There's also Master of Waves. If we are, or end up, kind of mono blue Devotion, or just heavy blue, this card's very, very nice. I think this is likely to wheel. I'm just going to take the Volcanic. It makes any fetches we get so much better, and blue tends to pair very well with red. Okay, so we can take Jace. Windswept Heath, which does not help us at the moment. And then some green and red is what I'm noticing is open. But none of it I think is good enough to make us go into another color, so let's just take Jace as the safe pick. Okay, Dungeon Geist is fine. I'm not a huge fan of Dungeon Geist though. We could take Incinerate if we want to go red. We could take Sacred Foundry. Jeskai is a very good color combination as well. In fact, I think I might do that. I like taking Fixing pretty highly, and this is kind of speculative, but Jeskai is one of the better color pairings, I think. Remove Soul. That is a good one. So is Hour of Devastation. Deals 5 damage to everything, including planeswalkers, and creatures lose indestructible. I think Remove Soul is much better though, considering we only have blue cards at the moment. We don't even know if we're red, and this card might wheel. It probably won't. We're probably going to wheel a Tarmogoyf and Phyrexian Obliterator, but Remove Soul I think is just better. Okay, here's our first pack without blue in it. So now we have to kind of start trying to decide what's open. I'm not a huge fan of History Benalia or the Spirit Keeper. Lingering Souls, not really the colors we're in. We can just take Dismember. It does go well in mono blue decks as a way to get removal in a color that typically does not have it. Dismissive Pyromancer I think is good as well, but I'm going to take Dismember. Keep this open as well, but so far it looks like green, white might be open. I don't know. We'll see. There's a Wrath of God. That is a good card. We could take that over. I don't know if Old Man of the Sea is necessarily what we want. Wrath of God is really, really strong, especially if we want to be controlling. And Inspiring Vantage, again, we don't need red-white fixing. We need blue-white fixing. It's an interesting choice, really. Maybe I do just stay course. There are more board wipes we can get. We don't have any blue-white lands, and if we do wheel Master of Waves, then we're going to want this card. Okay, Gideon wheeled. I think that's got to be a sign. Gideon's very good, especially we're kind of going into blue-white Cheons now, but this card is so powerful. I'm not passing it up. And Rift Bolt. I think we can take. I'm not going to be Student of Warfaring, and I think Mer Battlesphere is a bit too expensive for a deck like this. Whereas we have some red fixing, so we're likely to be able to play some amount of red, and Splashing Removal is not the worst play you can do. Especially because it's in a controlling deck, you don't necessarily want to be suspending this very often. Parallax Wave is really nice. Not as good as the Wrath of God we passed. There's also Eternal Witness, but I think we're more incentivized to go white now that we have Gideon Jura, so I'll take this. Also, Parallax Wave is good with Eternal Witness. Well, we got Clifftop Retreat, which really helps with Jeskai. Seeing more green kind of saddens me. And I don't like Outpost Siege in a deck with counter spells. Alright, Dungeon Geist it is. I don't think I want a Razor Verge Thicket. Okay, I'll take a Timely Reinforcement. So this was the pack with Wrath of God, I believe. So, I now that I know I'm probably in white, I regret passing it. But white appears to be open, so I'm not too sad. In fact, blue seems to be drying up, because we got Cryptic, Jace, or Jace, Cryptic, Jace, Remove Soul, and then basically nothing. But maybe we can get more in pack 2. Okay, Elspeth Knight Errant. I like her a lot more in aggressive white strategies because her ability to give flying is much more relevant when you're threatening your opponent's life total. So I probably won't be taking her. We could just pick up a Serum Visions and maybe wheel this Thassa, because I can't imagine many people are going to want to take Thassa, although someone did take our Master of Waves, so whoever takes that might want her. I think that's okay though, it's worth taking Serum Visions here. This card's very strong. Especially because we have things like Jace to flash it back. Sneak attack is good. We don't have any targets for it at the moment. But in general, this is, I think, one of the most powerful cards in the cube. Also, that looks like just a head with a foot sticking out of it. I don't know where the rest of the body is, but Gilded Lotus could be fine. I'm trying to think, what do we want to be sneak attacking in? I think we're gonna find out. The thing is, we're not even missing out on much else. I don't like Delver in this deck. Gilded Lotus is fine. I'm gonna take sneak attack. Wow, that's a lot. Mana War is great. Welzrak's okay. Black seems to be pretty open. Oh, they brought back Mind Stone. I love this card. Yeah, this deck's getting interesting. So Mind Stone helps us ramp to our 4s. Chase, Sneak Attack, Gideon, and things like that. I think for that reason I'm gonna take it. Also the fact that if you're like mana flooded, this can cycle for a card is really nice. Ooh, Kiora the Crashing Wave. I love this Planeswalker. It just ultimates so quickly. I don't think we can take it here though, but it's very good. And then what else do we have? Oblivion Ring. Archangel Avacyn is also a pretty solid card. 4/4 flyer for 5. Keep your stuff indestructible and then it can flip. What do we take? I'm leaning towards Oblivion Ring. But the flying 5 mana play is pretty good too, considering we could like hold up Remove Soul or Cryptic Command and then bring in Archangel Avacyn. There's also Kaiga, which is real good with sneak attack. Hit for 5, steal their guy. But that card's gonna come around. People don't really like taking Kaiga that highly. I think I'm gonna take Oblivion Ring though. Okay. There's Armageddon. I don't think this is an Armageddon deck. It probably is a Glacial Fortress. That's what we're taking, but Merfolk Looter also could be really nice. But we gotta take the Fortress. Okay. Literal Core is nice. Just a way to filter our draws. This deck right now is not looking amazing. The sneak attack is kind of odd. Probably not playing that, but I think it is still worth speculating. I don't like Secret of the Way so much. It does gain us life. We do have a lot of non-creature spells, but I think looting is better than gaining life usually. Okay, Needle Spires. Sarkhan Dragon Speaker, if we want to go Jeskai Planeswalkers. Problem is I can't imagine wheeling Maze of Ith. I mean, this card is just a great playable in a deck like this as well. Probably what I'm taking, actually. Yeah, let's take Maze of Ith. Okay, Martial Coup, that's a very powerful card. It's a win condition. Kills all the creatures on board. I think I like that more than Anger of the Gods. Now we could take Sword of Feast and Famine. That's good with Looter. Jace can actually attack, surprisingly. Makes all of our tokens more effective. Or we can just take Elspeth. Let's just take Elspeth, especially because we have Mazavith. Okay, now let's see. Johnny Goldmane ultimates in 2 turns. It's good with tokens as well. Alright, I'll try it. Mana War Wield. That's a great sign. There is also Bonfire of the Damned. But maybe we just don't play red. And then our mana is a lot better. Or maybe we do play red. I don't think this... A Mirror Angel, we don't need more 4-drops. I'll take a Burst Lightning. At the very least, it's an improvement over Rift Bolt. Okay. I still just don't think this is an Armageddon deck. We could probably cast Angel of Serenity. Okay, Seeker of the Way is nice. I didn't want to take it early, but I kind of figured it would wheel, and it did, so that's pretty exciting. What? Guys, come on. This card is so good. It's definitely first pickable. It should not happen. That's just embarrassing. Okay, Umezawa's Jite, or Arid Mesa, or Preordain, or Search First Kanta. Wow, and Oblivion Stone? I want this whole pack. How many creatures do we have for Jite? This card's so good. I think we have enough. We have Elspeth, Marshall Ku makes creatures. Yeah, let's take a Jite. So when this dies, you get a Planeswalker. There's also Force of Will. Sky Sovereign's really powerful. Probably Force of Will. This deck is so clunky that we will very frequently be tapping out for like 4 mana plays. And if you can tap out for something like Gideon and hold back Force of Will, you're in a pretty good position. Maybe we can wheel Electrolyze. I probably would play Arena Rector. Probably not Approach of the Second Sun, but we're going to take Force of Will. There's a Remand. Ooh, could this be the deck for Sunbird's Invocation? Maybe. Probably it's going to wheel though. I'm going to take Remand over Unexpectedly Absent. Okay. Thing in the Ice. How do we feel about Thing in the Ice? I think we can actually flip this pretty consistently. It's only instants and sorceries, right? Not just... Yeah, it's not non-creature spells. Alternatively, we could take Neverendal's Disc, because this does not kill Planeswalkers. You know, let's see. How many instants and sorceries can we do this? No. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's not super likely to flip this. I'm going to take the Disc. We need a board wipe for this deck to even have a possibility of functioning. This one is a bit delayed, but it still is a board wipe. And it kills artifacts and enchantments. It just protects, you know, if we get like a Jace down. I don't know if we're playing a Johnny Goldmane, but he's not the worst Planeswalker. Man, we really need fixing. Nothing for us here. I probably will take an Opt. If you don't have fixing, the next best thing is things like Opt, Serum Visions, Preordain. And Glorious Anthem is also interesting, but we have... Probably I would play a Johnny over the Anthem. I don't want more 4s in Linvala. Yeah, sad as it is, I think we're taking Opt. Ooh, Counterspell. Oh, and Flooded Strand? Whew, this is hard. I don't think we're in the market for a Splinter Twin. We're definitely in the market for Counterspell, but we're also in the market for Flooded Strand. Wow. Oh, this is hard. Let's see. So this is a spell. So we have 26 playables. What would we cut? Because playing Cryptic Command is going to be hard. Maybe we cut Seeker of the Way, Angel of Serenity. Oh, this is so hard. I think I'm taking Flooded Strand. We have more effects like Counterspell. The one thing we can't just put in our deck is fixing. Mana fixing. Ooh, Gideon Ally of Zendikar. That can replace a Johnny Goldmane. I think this one's much, much better. There's also Declaration in Stone. This probably is not a Gifts Ungiven deck, but I think that card's great in general. I'm not a huge fan of Fairgrounds Warden either. So yeah, do we want the 2 mana removal? or a token producer to make our GT better. Because we can do something like this and then put Gideon right there. Alright, let's try it. Emrakul. Nice. Nimble Obstructionist. Counter activated or triggered ability is interesting. It's either that or Duplicant. Does this deck need more removal? It's not taking Wrath of God. It really haunted me. I think this deck would be about twice as good if we had Wrath of God. One, because you could even flash it back with Jace. So right now we have no hopes of wrathing more than, I guess, twice. Yeah, I think I do take, for that reason, take Duplicate just to get a bit more removal going. Ooh, Arid Mesa coming around? That actually can't, no. That doesn't even fix our mana. Okay, we can take Oblivion Stone. Or Cast Out. Interesting. I think actually Disc is better than Stone in this context. Arid Mesa lets us splash just Burst Lightning. I'll take a Cast Out. Console Flagship. This card might be worth playing. If you can get up like a lock with this card, just kill your opponent's creatures every turn they play them. Very hard for anyone to come back from that. Okay, Sunbird's Invocation. So what do we have as far as counter spells? We have Remand, Cryptic Command. So really only hitting Force of Will is bad. Or we can just take Slagstorm, which actually we can play. Not easily. I'm going to take Invocation. I want to sign it in. It's partially greedy by me, but I really want to make it work. What am I more likely to do? Probably Stagger Shock. Okay, Linvala against some decks is good. And Entreat the Angels is decent as well. Wow, last pick Xenagos, huh? Okay, what are we doing here? Am I playing this card? Probably not. I probably should have taken Slagstorm. I didn't think the double red was there though, so I didn't think it mattered so much. So we have 24. This is a spell, so 25 we need to make some cuts. Maybe this in the sideboard, because in some matchups this will just do nothing. And Cast Out we can cycle. You know, with Opt, Serum Visions, Cast Out, and Mind Stone, I think I feel comfortable playing 16 lands in this deck. Especially with one of them being Maze of Ith. I don't know why we want to swamp. Let's go 8 islands. So Cryptic Command is pretty much just reserved for the late game here, but I think I'm okay with that. And Secret of the Way is not in the deck at the moment, but that's also fine. Alright, let's see how well this deck does. We're leaning pretty heavily on GT to get us there. So let's find some creature matchups. See you guys round 1. Hello and welcome to round 1. Actually I'm going to keep this hand on the draw. We have so many more blue sources than we do white sources. And once we find blue for Opt, we can probably hit more. And once we get up to 4... Sorry, I'm burping. Once we get up to 4 lands, we find Neverendal's Disc, and we can blow up the board. It's a little sketchy, but we have, you know, some of our best cards in our hand, and I think that's good enough to keep. Blue? There we go. There we go. So the question is now, do we opt turn 1? I think the answer is yes, and the reason is we want to find a turn 2 play to interact with whatever this is. Ooh. I'll tempt them. Maybe they take the Opt. Yeah, that's free reign on my hand right there. They probably do have to take the Disc. I didn't want to like play Opt and scry into something even more enticing, and odds are they're not taking this. Unless I guess if they have a counter spell. But just concealing information on what this is finding I think is worthwhile. They took Jace, Architect of Thought. Probably a good call. planes. See, here's the issue. We need it and we don't at the same time. I think I'm putting it on top though. We need 5 for Gideon, 4 for Disc. We want a big martial coup at some point as well. Although maybe planes specifically is bad because we need blue sources. Well, that's okay. Let's just draw GT now. Also, this opponent's mana. What is blue, green, white, black? What is going on over there? I just noticed that. Old man. Oh, we need a blue. It's okay. Spirit Keeper can show us the way. Also, they're running this out into the disc, which makes me feel like they have Reclamation Sage or something. But I'm still playing this on turn 4. In which case, maybe I should not have ran this out, but I think I need something on board for insurance in case this gets killed. Like, let's imagine I don't do anything here. They play something. I play disc, then they kill my disc, I just lose the game. Okay. Well, now I see how they can afford to play all these colors. 2 cards, what do you got? What color is the splash? White? I don't really know what's going on over there, but I kind of like it. Okay. Yeah, let's just play disc. Killing Sylvan Library is pretty high priority. I think they probably should have been paying life here. Unless, I guess they knew what cards were there and they were going to shuffle, so maybe not. But I'm not really like threatening their life very much. Especially in the face of disc. If you don't have a way to kill this, I think paying life is a good idea. Nobody does though. Glenalendra Archmage. So that does not completely die to the disc. Blue? Oh yeah. So we can Old Man of the Sea. Let's hit for 3. And then Old Man of the Sea can actually steal Glenalendra. Hop disc. I think also the more turns they have this in play is just so bad for me. Yep. So we get a 1/1 flyer. And Spirit Keeper did its work. It hit for 6 damage. And now he can really steal this lady. Alright, let's see what you have. Because you got a lot to deal with now. I have a Gideon. You have red too? Dude, what is that? This is going to be a Nicol Bolas, isn't it? I swear, if I get Nicol Bolas... Okay, Kakusho I don't mind. That's a fair attack. Okay, so let's take this guy. So we can plus Gideon. And then block with the Spirit and then kill Kakusho. That's going to take a lot of our life, but our opponent's at 2 cards in hand. Yeah, I like doing that. Just getting Gideon in play. Oh, I need a blue up too. Getting Gideon in play is really powerful. Pass turn. I guess we don't even necessarily have to chump with the Spirit because that puts Gideon to 1 if we just kill Kakusho. Chart a course. That one's okay. Because we can stop any reanimation shenanigans with Glenalendra. Also, they play that before attacking. Interesting. I think I like chumping. They're playing red, so they could have some weird burn spell, and this is really our only way to deal with Kokusho, and it keeps getting pretty high too. I do not want to untap. Oh, Mazavith too? Mazavith. But then it becomes a blocker. Yeah, let's just kill this. Slurps us for 5, that's okay. Then we can go... Thing is, I want blue up for Glenelendra. So I guess we're just playing Little Jace. And I guess we hit for 1. Little Jace. Alright, this is going pretty well actually. I guess we don't need an upkeep stop, do we? This opponent's mana is absurd. What is this? Nicol Bolas. Terastodon. Okay. Probably targeting yourself is the safest play. And Gideon? What do you hit here? You have to kill Mazavith, otherwise Terastodon is worthless. Okay. No need to float a blue. Well, I'm glad we at least have 1 flyer. No one taps. There's our island. Do I want to flip this Jace? Yes, yes I do. Ooh, that's good. Okay, I'm glad I went for that. So we can use Martial Coup as a failsafe. Yeah, we're discarding this Jace because we can equip. Yeah. Play Jite. Equip Jite over here. And we can give their elephant, make it smaller. And then Mazavith takes care of Terastodon. Alright, yeah, this is going well now. Jite's so good. Put 2 charge counters. Go ahead. And hopefully they don't have another hard cast big creature over here. Who knows what's coming out of this deck, though? Okay. 5 color things. Duplicate seems nice. Timely reinforcements. Not sure about any of those. Actually, you know, this could be a matchup for Dungeon Geists. And let's cut... Maybe Parallax Wave? No, that's good against Terastodon tokens. Okay, no Dungeon Geist. We're just gonna run it back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jite and Elspeth, best friends forever. We're missing the blue for Jace, but that's okay. Opponent's mana, dude. I really don't know how it works. I say that as I'm having mana troubles, but I'm only playing 2 colors. Basically, base blue. They're playing 5 colors. But if you have Sylvan Library every game, pretty good. Land. Okay. If we hit a land next turn and get to go turn 3 Elspeth, turn 4 Jite, that's going to be pretty solid. Still not paying the life. What is this? Abrade my Mind Stone. Little Jace, you have your own? Okay, please. Land. Come on. I believe in you. One time. Ugh. Okay. That's so rough. Go ahead. We kept, it was a 2-lander on the draw that we kept, right? Yeah, it was. Our opponent almost has all their colors here. Gonti, taking one of our cards. Okay. There are worse things. Come on. Just... I don't want to get too redundant, but like... This would be good. Hopefully it didn't hit like an O-ring effect for our GT. I guess all of our exile can be beaten by bounce. And do we have any bounce? I don't know. What do I even do? Do I pop the Mind Stone to try and hit a blue? No, that seems even worse. Alright, let's just wait. Go ahead. Do they have reanimate for this card? That'd be pretty sweet. I was gonna say, you can attack, it's just not the most fruitful thing. Okay. Go. Jeez. What turn is this? 5. So we missed 5 land drops? Or 5 land draws? Whoa. What's going on over here? Is Living Death in this cube? Discarding Terrastodon. 5. Like Terrastodon right now would just put me at no lands. I don't know, that seems... I don't know, man. Those of you who are watching, Sylvan Library, against an opponent who can't play any spells, you should just be paying life like crazy. Because your goal is to end the game before I can, you know, recover. Next turn I just slam disc. Probably not, because I need GT to win. But they're not even pressuring me, so as soon as I recover here, I'm in decent shape. Oblivion Ring. That I will take. What do we hit? So the reasonable pick would be to hit Sylvan Library for most players, but kind of think I need to hit Jace here because they can... Oh, no, I can't because they can flip in response. Okay. Yeah, let's hit Library. Go. Okay, so now we got to deal with a flipped Jace. We can do that though. The other issue with Jace is he shrinks our creatures, so we can't actually deal damage with GT. What is this? Gravetite? The Locust God. Alright. Now we're talking. This is quite the deck that our opponent has here. And these little dudes have haste, right? They're unkillable. Well, what are we doing here? This ultimate's at 9, so we can Parallax Wave, because we can't let them Locust God plus Chartacourse, so we have to Parallax Wave and eat the Locust God. Then we can Elspeth. This is going to be a very complicated situation. We get 4 turns of safety. I guess we could also Gideon if they attack with Gonti. Oh, we could give Elspeth Flying Pump. Actually, that's not bad. Yeah, we play Elspeth. They Jace minus, but then we can give it Flying, and then GT deals damage. Oh, they just have never-ending fatties, huh? Kakusho. Mazavith deals with that. Kind of. Cast out. Okay. So we can cast out Jace, Mazavith the Kakusho. Let's get Elspeth down. Start making soldiers. Because it feels like they're trying to ult. So I'll let them get really arbitrarily close and then stop it. And here's, they're really paying the price for not Sylvan Librarying. They ran out of resources. Okay, so let's Mazavith Kakusho. And Jace gets -1, -0. I'm trying to think of if I want this soldier around. Because I can equip Jite. And did they already use this? No, so this goes up to 8 this turn and then 9. Yeah, let's let Elspeth take a hit and equip Jite. We are gonna have to suicide into this, but I think that's acceptable. And they discarded all their big spells, so who knows what they have in hand. Okay. Yep. I think we can still save Elspeth. How are we not drawn any blue? Okay, so we give this flying. So that it can actually deal damage. Quick Jite. And this is holding, what is this holding? The Locust God. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's right. They just block with Kakusho. Maybe let's exile Kakusho, then this stays around. Yes, let's do that. And then we can hit Jace, that buys us a lot of time. How are we still in this game? I have absolutely no idea. Dismember? Okay. That'll do it. Man. Okay, no attackers. And we can Mazavith that guy. Go! Beating Glenelendra is going to be hard. Really, really hard. Now it's impossible. In fact, I think I just scoop. I don't want them to know all these cards that are in my deck. Although I guess they saw most of them. But they're getting the Locust God back, Jace is ultimating, Glenelendra counters cast out. Do I scoop? Let's scoop. I don't want them to see my hand. The odds of winning there are like less than 1%, and I think in general my deck should be very good against them, considering how sketchy it is. Yeah, Duplicant. Now that I see the Locust God, Duplicant's definitely coming in. Dismember I like as well, I think. Kills Gauntia, kills Kakusho, although in a costly way. We'll put in Duplicant for Dismember. Okay, we are playing first. Oh yeah, Literal Core can filter through these lands. We actually have mana this time. So nice. What's it like to be able to cast your spells before turn 12? I think I like Duplicate here over Dismember. And if it ends up being too bad, ooh, Volcanic. We can always discard it. Ooh, Flooded Strand. Okay, this mana is getting better. I might actually discard Flooded Strand because it does damage to us. But we'll see what our opponent's doing. Chart a course. Wow, their deck is just full of fat. Okay, Mindstone is good. Let's hit with Looter. Maybe we can find a counter spell. Although I probably will save those for the late game anyway. Remove Soul seems very good against the opponent with Terrastodon and whatnot. Discard Island. Play Mindstone. And I will play Fetch. I would like to stop drawing lands eventually, so this removes the quantity of lands in my deck that I can draw. Alright, goodbye Duplicate. Opponent missing some amount of mana. What am I fetching on upkeep? Probably blue so that I can have Cryptic up. Or Gideon. Let's see. Let's hit. I think just more information first is always better. For one. And the nice thing about this is it does pressure them a little bit in addition to looting. So it's slightly better than a typical looter in this situation. We'll take Opt. I need this plane, so we'll discard Island. And we will play Gideon. Holding up Opt. Make a dude. And especially against this opponent in particular, I think I just want to pressure them as quickly as possible. I mean, they don't even have green mana yet. What is this? Necromancy back. Okay. Yep. Gearholt kills the knight. Probably killing Literal Core is better. I would opt for Force of Will, but obviously we don't have another blue card here. And this has Menace. Okay. Not a bad play. Okay, let's find some action. Remand. That would have been nice. We need something else. More land's good. Disc. Fortunately, we have no way to save Gideon yet. Let's hit with the looter. Disc could be okay, though. Okay, that's good. Discard this plains. Now, when this dies, I think I want to cast out the Necromancy. I can release the battlefield, they just sacrifice it. So if I cast out the Necromancy and they kill cast out, they can just get back Noxus Gearhulk. If I exile the Noxus Gearhulk, yeah, that's actually better, just killing that. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I want this land in hand to loot with. So we're just going to kill the Gearhulk. That could be wrong, but either way, they get it back. And then we're going to make a token with Gideon. And pass turn. Probably now we have to loot away the disc. Or that. Sure, you could take disc. I was going to say, yeah, because this, you know, we break cast out and then they get the Noctis Gearhold back is not very good for us. Elspeth is good. I think I would rather... Let's see, how good is a 1-1 on this board? I think I'd rather loot. Because I can give Gideon fly. I don't know. I think I just want to make a token with Elspeth. Let's loot, discard the planes. So Gideon, make a token. Or Elspeth, make a token. They just scooped. Alright. They had so much more in the tank. Oh, it's a weird match 1, but see you guys match 2. Alright, we're here for round 2. Round 2. And I think this hand is a keep. Pretty much any hand with Umezawa's Jite I will keep. Especially if I have like a reliable token producer. Just make tokens, beat down. Seems pretty nice. They fetched instantly, that's interesting. Let's lead with planes. Because we did not take counterspell, we took the fixing over it. The mirror match, okay. Yeah. Show me what you got. Maybe I should have waited. Okay, remand is good. Well, fine. They get to cycle it. Now I'm gonna wait to play this. It feels like they're holding up a counterspell. There's so many counters on 3 as well. Batter Skull. Okay, so next turn we're just gonna play out Disc because Disc beats Batter Skull pretty nicely. So does Mazavith. But I want to get Disc down before I do anything, especially because then very soon we can pop Disc. Pact of Negation. Okay. That's a relatively good trade. Yeah, that's a fine trade. This opponent's playing really fast, I like it. So let's see. Next turn we probably just have to jam Mazavith. What do they do with Ponder? They chose to shuffle. I don't care about them gaining life. We can Serum Visions into a white source. Let's put you on the bottom. We need double white, so we'll put you on top. And given that, let's play Mazavith and Jite. Go. So now your Batter Skull's pretty bad. And next turn we can maybe resolve a Gideon. Or we can just even save up for a large martial coup. Sphinx. That's an issue. Yeah, I don't know how I'm beating that. Okay. No damage. Good pump check though. They draw 2. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We're very far from being able. Let's see. We could make a Gideon. Play Gideon. No, let's play the Spirit Keeper and equip Jite there. I don't want Gideon to die. So we're 2 turns away from Martial Coup. Probably killing the Jite, not the Spirit Keeper. Oh, interesting. You could have killed the sword. But I guess if you just kill all of my creatures, then the sword doesn't do anything. So let's untap this. Just prevent them from gaining life, especially with how much damage they're taking off the tomb. Chart course, yep. We're in bad shape still. We still can play Gideon, make a dude, give him a sword, but I assume they have a 3-mana counterspell up. But if they use that counterspell and don't have anything else, maybe we can martial coup and get them. As they have, what, they'll have like 9 cards in hand at that point? Oh. That's the hard lock, isn't it? That's the hard lock. Moving on. Moving on. We beat that. Duplicant can kill the Sphinx while Dismember cannot. Not really caring about Batter Skull. Alright, perfect. Going first. Whew. Our meta's been so bad in these games, and I don't know why. I'm keeping, but this hand does not do very much. They kept as well. It sets up well for a disc to come from behind. Oh, they're black as well. Okay, remand is good. I'm remanding anything they do. Even like a ponder. What happened to their blue? What's going on? Ah! That is getting remanded. Okay, we got a land. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything is just fine. I can play Brightling again? Do I force of will it? I don't think so. I think I have Mana War. Or I just play Disc. Let's just play Disc. I still have Force of Will plus Mana War up. So now they have to keep a Plains up at all times if they want Brightling to survive. They can hit us for 5. Just moderately cumbersome. Vanishing Light. On the disc. We can end of turn Cryptic Command bounce Banishing Light. Or we can just Force of Will this right now. I think the disc is going to be pretty useful here. Especially given the planeswalkers that we have. Why lifelink? None of that matters. You want to be able to protect it. Whatever. Oh man, please draw planes off the top. We could punish them so hard with Gideon minus. Yeah, I don't like this play. Planes. Why is the mana so bad in this deck? Island, go. Taking more hits off Brightling. Careful consideration. Draw 4, discard 2 seems too good to work with. Let's counter. Yeah, counter draw. We have to hit a plains. Blue, perfect. Why are you giving it lifelink? The only thing that matters is doing damage to me. Let's see, we can pop disc. Or we can wait. I'm waiting. Wasting their mana, I think, is our only hope. Ah! Why? Okay. Here's the thing. Now disc prevents us from, like, it wastes so much of their mana now. If we draw planes, we can just martial coup right away. They have red? What is with opponents in like all the colors? If they're just attacking for 3, I'll just take 3. I'm okay with that. Batter Skull, okay. Interesting. Do we pop it now? Because as soon as we let them untap, they can bounce the Batter Skull. I think we have to. So they bounce Brightling. Yep. Planes. Ah! How? How and why? Okay. Now they play Sphinx and we die. There are a lot of things that kill us here. Karn, exile, white source. Okay. We get to keep our white source. Come on. There's no hope, right? There's no hope. I'm not winning this. Alright, see you guys round 3. Oh yeah, this hand's good. Let's keep. We can Serum Visions into Jace into things. Wandering Funeral, alright. Yeah, I think I just like turn 1 Serum Visions. Normally you can save the scry until later. But here we can kind of craft the top of our library however we want. Probably don't want Parallax Wave, but I will take a Force of Will. Do I? I want more blue. Yeah, it's just insurance. Especially with Jace's looting abilities. I think we can... We just want to make sure we survive. Well, that's how we know they were not in our draft pod. How did they scry? Double top? Volcanic? Dude, your mana is so good. Jace, baby boy. Okay. What is that? Is that a gun? No, that's a log. Is it just me or is his left hand like really, really tiny? I don't think it is worth Force of Willing that. Especially pitching Cryptic Command. Okay. Saving Cast Out because it can deal with a Planeswalker. That way we don't have to Force of Will like Jace the Mind Sculptor here. Hallowed Spirit Keeper. I'll play that. Just get something on board. I'm not going to counter anything. Like if they counter, I'm not going to fight it. Remand is also okay. Man, so many decks with the same cards. Okay, doing nothing. That's acceptable. This Jace. Let's play this. I'd rather have this resolve and this get countered. Also, having this in play protects Jace from Wandering Funeral. Oh, actually, Sword of Temptation. It's okay. We can just dismember that. If they don't stack the Funeral triggers right, they could end up suiciding it. That would be funny. Yeah, let's dismember that now. So we never lose him. And now, especially since they didn't counter that. Oh, sure. Get 2 flyers. Now they tap down so we can Jace. Let's go. And I think here I want a -2. I want more blue cards in hand or lands. My guess is the split is lands versus Elspeth, and I will happily take lands. Mostly for Marshall Coup, obviously. And let's hit. Actually, let's keep both spirits back. I really want to be able to use Jace more. And I don't want to die to like kill a spirit, swing with Fumarole, kill Jace. Sure. Oh yeah. Oh yes. So let's keep Jace around. Play a Mazavith, hold up Cryptic Command. Opponent has 2 cards in hand? Yeah. Feeling pretty good right now. Mazavith is so underrated. Sure thing. He doesn't do anything. Yep, there you go. I'm actually okay drawing more islands, so I will wait to draw here. As I draw an island. So let's minus Jace, get more cards in hand. Really? Giving me remove soul? Okay. 8, 1, 2, 3. Actually, maybe I'm just okay discarding here. Just discard a plains. I don't want to tap low from Cryptic Command. Yeah, let's just discard plains. So now we have Cryptic Command plus Force of Will, in case things get really dicey. Alright, opponents figured it out. And now I will fetch... Oh, they did not. End of turn. Okay. I will fetch for a blue. Because now I don't want to draw anymore. Plus Jace. Let's Oblivion Ring the Tempest Shin. So we can start attacking with the spirits. And then Mazavith protects from Wandering Fumarole. I did plus Jace this turn, right? Yeah, nice. Alright, what do you got here? Please tell me you activate Fumarole. I want to see them attack and switch the toughness. Okay, what is this? 1 damage to each creature and 2 damage to each opponent. So that actually does not kill Jace. I don't know if they know that. I'm okay losing these spirits. I want to keep Jace around. It's really dumb that this can't target planeswalkers, though. And eventually we'll find a way to win the game. I'm not in too much of a rush right now. And they do nothing. I could start taking Jace up to ultimate. Down to 6, so he can put us up to 8. That's +1 again. I could actually just go for ultimate. Steal their best card. I just want to use a card in hand before I have to discard again. Cyclonic Rift. So rather than counter that, that's okay. Because I get Oblivion Ring back. So now I can just cast out the Tempest Djinn. Opt, okay. They have 1 card in hand. We can just cast out the Tempest Djinn because they have to activate Boomerang. They put 1 card on the bottom. And maybe they stack the triggers wrong and then it dies. Little Jace. That one could be an issue. I actually do want to counter that. I want to have all the cards, not them. Frost Titan. You know I have Remove Soul. You gave it to me. Okay, yeah, there's like no way they come back from that. Blue-red dirtle around. Dismember seemed okay there. We have a couple ways to deal with Frosty. And the rest seems alright. Well, we got a GT, let's keep. And our mana's good. That's nice. And Remand too. Just a great hand all around. Let's lead. So Flooded Strand, I guess I don't want to fetch just yet. If we draw any white sources, then I'm going to fetch for a blue with this. Okay, no plays is good. Cast out. Yeah, because we want double white for Gideon, but we also want triple blue for Cryptic. So I'm holding out on this as long as we can. No play is good. Yeah, let's keep waiting. Ideally, now what we do is we remand their play, and then we land a Planeswalker. Nothing. Let's hit a land here. I don't want to run into something. Okay, land is good. So we hit a 3rd blue. But I don't want to have to fetch because we want more lands, so we can like Gideon plus GT or something. I guess we should have GT'd. Actually, yeah, we should have played GT there. Because we could still play Remand. They put 2 cards on the bottom. Sure thing. Remove Soul is good. So we have Remand. Let's just play GT. Okay. We can't necessarily cast out end of turn, but that's not the end of the world. They tap out for like Frostite and we still have Remand. And now if we draw a land, we can play Planeswalker with a counter spell up. And they're missing lands. I feel okay just waiting. You know what's good against an opponent who's missing land drops? Remand. Because now they have to play a spell, or so they just discard. And if they tap out for some big play, we remand it, they still have to discard. What is this? Hey, life. Metamorph my GT. Nuh-uh. No, you still have to discard. Counter target spell, your opponent discards a card. Not the worst. Let's lead with Elspeth. Because Gideon is a higher value card. Sure. Go ahead. If they slam Frost Titan, we have a counter spell. That's a good card, actually. That's a good card, too. I kind of want to keep Remove Soul around, though. Okay. Not going to equip GT so we can have this up. I really don't want to have to Force of Will if I don't have to. I don't want to have to Force of Will if I... You know what I mean. So they can burn this if they want, but that doesn't solve the fundamental problem. It does... This is 7? Okay. They're just digging for lands, I assume. Flame Tongue Kavu. So if that resolves... It kills our soldier, then we just dismember it. That's okay. I'm mostly saving Remove Soul for something Dismember can't kill. Because we can make plenty of creatures, and I wasn't even planning on equipping GT next turn anyway. Still not cracking this. So let's make a soldier. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. We can Force of Will now. Let's play Gideon. Make a soldier here. I have to kill 2 creatures. Pass turn again. And now we got a lot. We have plenty of reactionary spells here. Now they're pitching lands. That's interesting. It makes me feel like they're holding up something like Remove Soul, because they waited until they could Flame Tongue Kava with 2 mana up, yet they let all of this happen. Also, we need to be cognizant of Cyclonic Rift Overload, because that can really destroy a board like this. Yeah, that's not happening. Let's get white in case I want to Parallax Wave plus O-Ring. Okay, now I kind of want to just start killing them. Plus Gideon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. I'm going to make a soldier because I think my plan is to Emblem Gideon. This is kind of a balance between getting too aggressive versus not. And I'm going to equip GT to the soldier. I'm not going to play Parallax Wave. Three, 4, 5, 6. So this has Cast Out up. Go down to 10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we have plenty lethal. So I don't think I want to play Literal Core. And they can flip us Kanta this turn if they want. Oh, opposition Locust God is sweet. Frost Titan. We can Force of Will this. I think we're going to. gives us lethal, and they need Force of Will of their own or Pact of Negation to get out of this. Alright, well, we went 2-1, and I think the deck was a 3-0. We just had really bad mana during match 2. So hopefully you guys like this video, and see you guys next time.